Got anterior pelvic tilt? I'll show you one stretch to help correct it. What's up guys, I'm Josh from Upright Health, where we help you think right, move right, and feel right. Before we get started, if you want exclusive videos not on YouTube on how to fix anterior pelvic tilt, check out the description box below, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. If you find yourself with excessive anterior pelvic tilt, one of the main issues a lot of the time is this front of the hip being stiff and tight. And a lot of the time, the hip flexors and the quads are the main culprits here. So I'm gonna take you through one of our favorite stretches here, which is called the wall quad stretch. So to do the wall quad stretch, you're gonna need a wall. You're also gonna need something to soften the blow for your knee if you have sensitive knees. So I do, so I have a little pad here. Now, to get into the wall quad stretch, I want you to get your foot right up against the wall. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to move the knee back towards the wall and lift your foot up onto the wall. So now essentially what I'm doing is flexing the knee here, and we're opening up this hip. Now, if you have a tight quad, just simply getting to this position and then coming upright, you're gonna feel, ooh, yes, getting some good stretch here, right? Initially, right off the bat. Now, doing this specifically for someone who has that anterior pelvic tilt pattern, we really wanna try to tuck the tailbone in this position, right? So I'm posteriorly tilting my pelvis here, okay? And when you do that, you'll feel this front of the hip open up more and more, and you'll feel a big stretch. Now, depending on your mobility, you can adjust your knee either further away from the wall or closer. So if you find, oh, I can barely even straighten myself out here, then let's just bring the knee further out, bring the foot down the wall a little bit more, and then we'll start in a less intense position. Now, once you build up tolerance here, we do want to work the knee back towards the wall. We can see how close we can get. And when I get my knee a lot closer to the wall, now this brings a lot more intense of a stretch. What I do find with some people is they want to jump to this position right off the bat. So we get the knee like really close to the wall, and then we do this. This is not what we're looking for, right? To get what we're going after here, we need to find a position where I can keep my pelvis tucked and my lower back flat. While doing the wall quad stretch, we want to shoot for the hips to stay in good squared up alignment here. Beware of yourself rotating off axis here, because this is too tight, and this kind of helps us cheat different things where your pelvis can rotate, the spine can rotate. If you find that this is just really challenging just to be in this position and keep your hips squared, you can use just some type of assistance like so, and this can allow you to even just counterbalance yourself to keep this hip nice and straight and pushing forward to get the appropriate stretch. But once you are comfortable with the standard squared up wall quad stretch, you can start to explore different positions of the pelvis to get into different angles of your quad. So we can rotate one way, open up this way, and also I can change the angle of my foot on the wall. So this will internally rotate my hip a little bit. We can do that same thing, try to posterior tilt the pelvis, push forward a little bit, and the opposite, moving my foot towards my spine will then externally rotate the hip. Same thing. I can explore these areas to see if I can find any stiffness in the quads and the front of the hip to break into. We like to have people hold this stretch for at least 1 minute. Sometimes I have people show me what they're doing and they hold a stretch for 10 seconds. Not gonna get the results that we're looking for. At least 1 minute, and then you start to gauge your body and see if we can push that longer. Maybe we can get up to 2 minutes, and then once you get to 2 minutes, you can hold it for as long as you want. the most important part is that you are finding your own limitations. So you're not pushing yourself into too much intensity, but you're also pushing to get a good stretch and to actually make some change in your hip. So that's the wall quad stretch. Comment below, let us know how you like it. If you do have anterior pelvic tilt, be sure to check out our exclusive Fix Anterior Pelvic Tilt videos in the description. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Remember, pain sucks, but life shouldn't. Bam, 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 bam.
Bam!
Pat, pat, pat. Bam, 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 bam.